Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. We're going to be doing it with my I am deck, and on this marvelous Monday, we're going to be going through a nice affirmation here. Once again, Pepper has actually made up the cards for the wake up call this week, and I'm pretty excited to see what it is that she has come up with. And also, we were talking about it yesterday, and one of the things that we would like to do with this deck is actually start to do some collaborations with other artists. And so, if you're an artist and you would like to put your imagery on these cards, just reach out to us, and be happy to get you some templates and figure out exactly what kind of imagery that you want to put on here. But ultimately, we're discovering that as we put different images on these cards and different words on these cards, that they reach entirely new audiences, and ultimately that's my goal, is to continue to reach all these different new audiences. So anyways, good morning to Dan from Paradise. Oh, nice that you're coming in from Paradise today, Dan. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Shauna. And of course, good morning, Pepper. Wonderful to see you guys here on the wake up call today. Thank you so much for joining me on this marvelous Monday. And indeed, it is a marvelous Monday. As we were talking earlier this morning, so many people just don't like Mondays. the classic Garfield quote, "I hate Mondays." But in the end, Monday is a time for new beginning energy. We can set our week off on the right foot simply by acknowledging something good about ourselves. And that's exactly what we are going to do today. I'm going to pull a card off the top of the deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we are going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. As we invoke these incredibly powerful words to describe ourselves and describe each other, we are ultimately leaning into the power that we have to completely change up our reality. And so let's do that right now, and pull a card and say that today I am present. I am present. I claim my power here and now. So I am present. I claim my power here and now. Are you present? You are present. You claim your power here and now. All right, so I'm going to write that down in the comments because honestly, I need that reminder myself today. I feel like I've been a lot of different places recently, but present was not one of them. So I'm going to write down that I am present and that I claim my power here and now. Indeed, here and now is the only time that we can really do anything. I can't be present, or I can't be powerful in the future because it hasn't happened yet. And if I'm being real with myself, it never happens. The things that I think are going to happen in the future almost never looks that way. And even when things are fairly predictable, even then the way that they happen is not always predictable at all. I certainly can't claim any power from the past. The only thing I can do with the past is misremember it or misinterpret it. Something happened back then, and it made me the man that I am today. And the man that I am today knows more than the one that I was back then. And so consequently, I'm not able to see the past in with clear vision, because the past itself is the possession of a former version of me. And so I choose the present, and I claim my power here and now to make any change necessary, and to do whatever it takes in order for me to experience the wonderful feelings that I like to experience here and now. And as I claim that power, and as I inhabit myself more fully, it helps me to see what the next step is. So I am present, and I claim my power here and now. You are present as well. And so let's together, let's do exactly that. Let's claim our power here and now. Let's realize that we can make any change right now, and that we can do anything right now, and that we can make a difference in our lives and in the lives of the people around us right now. And it is not always easy to do because other people will try to get us caught up in their stories about their past or stories about their future. And in the end, we can't do anything about their past or their future any more than we could do anything about our own. We can do something about our now. We can do something about this moment, this present moment that we're currently sharing. And so, in this present moment that I'm currently sharing with you, I am choosing to be out of bed. I'm choosing to be encouraging you. I'm choosing to be encouraged by you. I'm choosing to make the choices in my life that will set me up for future success. And at the same time, I'm not I'm not chained to the idea of what that future success might look like. All of the best things that have ever happened in my life have happened in spite of me. They've happened because I was in the right place at the right time. I said the right words. I was just behaving the right way. And then life just completely changed up. And I'm kind of in that. I'm kind of in that place right now where I realize, a lot of the things that I work on, they're coming along. They never come along fast enough for me though, and I never do them as well as I think that I can in my head. And sometimes that can make me feel like, sometimes that can make me feel fairly depressed, honestly. And I don't really show that to the world. And when I don't want to get out of bed in the morning, and honestly, this wake up call is sometimes the only thing that gets me out of bed. It reminds me that I can be present, that here and now I have a tremendous power to make whatever change is necessary. Anything that isn't working, to stop doing that. And anything that is working, to double down on that. The card that she chose for, or the image that she chose for this card is actually milkweed, and milkweed is a plant that attracts butterflies and hummingbirds and bees and other little creatures that are very fun to watch. Um, One very interesting thing that I was thinking about, what is the connection between that and presence? And I know that when I am very still, and if I'm still for long enough out in nature, nature will start to come around me. And one of the very interesting things about it is, like, when I can start hearing the sounds of hummingbird wings flapping, it's a very unique sound. I know that I am fairly present to nature. One time I was sitting by we had a bush in Costa Rica. It had these long purple flowers on it. And it too, just like the milkweed, would attract butterflies and hummingbirds and dragonflies. And I remember one day I was just kind of sitting by that bush, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know how I didn't know how I was going to proceed. I was definitely not feeling good about myself down there. Even though life around me was beautiful, it just couldn't penetrate my mood. But I remember I was just sitting there and just kind of absorbed in thought, and I heard a sound that I had never heard before. And when I brought my awareness back to my physical body, because I was lost in thought, I realized that the sound that I was hearing was the flapping of butterfly wings. The butterflies were around me and they were flapping their wings, and the sound was such that I've never heard it before or since. And that was what I needed in that moment to get me back to that moment, to realize that I could be present to it, that life in right here and right now is beautiful, and that all I need do is open my eyes and see it, change my perception up and see it. And so I am present today, and you are present as well. And together we are going to claim our power. We are going to we are going to manifest the changes that we know need to be manifest today. There's no reason for us to put it off until tomorrow, because tomorrow never comes. And there's no reason to beat ourselves up over what we did in the past, because what's in the past is we can't change that. And honestly, we really can't even we really can't even understand it all that well, because we were in the middle of it when we were going through it. And now when we can look at it with that 2020 hindsight, we are looking at it from the point of view of somebody who is older and wiser and more experienced. And so I am present today, and you are present as well. I claim my power here and now. I claim my power to make the right changes and to embody the man that I was born to be. And you can as well, and I encourage you to do so. And I know that you and I are doing it together, that we are present people. And as I see the fruits of the lives of the people who are around me, I understand that these fruits only come from people who are present. So I am present today. You are present as well. And so let's claim our power today. Let's make the right changes today, and let's set ourselves up for a different present moment reality in the future. All right, guys, let's take a look and see what y'all have to say. So, good morning. Good morning again to Pepper. Thanks so much for being here. Good morning, Shauna, Lauren. Nice to see you, Maria, Dan. Uh, let's see who else is around. Um, Looks like Susan is popping in here at the very end. Good morning, Susan. It's wonderful to see you here. Let's be present today. Let's be here and now, and let's claim our power here and now. As we do that, let's remake this world powerfully in our own image, and let's come to a fuller understanding that the people around us are not always present, and that we can help them to become present. And then, to the degree that we can uh, help other people become present and claim their own power, to that degree also we claim ours. So I have a busy week ahead of me, and my goal this week is to be present in it, to be selectively forgetful of the things that are stopping me from doing the stuff that's most important to me, and to be and to just make sure that I'm always in touch with the things that I can touch, in touch with the things that are around me, with the people that are around me, and ultimately to express love to all the folks who need that, including myself. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. We'll come back with another one of these cards. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here this morning with me. It has been wonderful to see you guys here. And I will talk to you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, I love you. I appreciate you. I think that you're amazing. I know that you have tremendous power inside of you, and I watch you wield it with great authority. And so keep on doing that thing, and keep on making this life something that is amazing and beautiful and wonderful and happy and magical on this marvelous Monday. Talk to y'all on tomorrow at 9 a.m. Until then, aloha from paradise.